To begin, I would like to express my profound respect for Samdak Mahasangaraja Thapadai Bukri, the great supreme patriarch of the Dhammayotika Nikaya of the Kingdom of Cambodia, director of Prasehamani Raja Buddhist University, and His Excellency Nguyen Sadak Phekadai, Secretary of State in charge of Prasehamani Raja Buddhist University. The university leaderships, management team, faculty and staff, civil servants, and students of the PSBU. So, good morning, everyone. So, today it is a privilege to welcome our esteemed guest speaker from the Essentials Organization Skills workshops that held at Prasehamani Raja Buddhist University. So, welcome, Mr. Bradley Emerson. So, thank you so much, sir, for taking the time to join us for this special interview. So, we value your presence and are eager to dive deeper into the insights of sharing on your recent training on time management. So I have a few questions prepared for you. So could you share us a little bit about what is the time management that you want us to remember about?
Right. Firstly, thank you for having me. So thanks to the PSBU management. And I think the workshop turned out to be very interesting. And to answer your question, let me quote from Lord Buddha himself. Lord Buddha was once asked about time. And he said, time is finite, means it's limited. So you have to use it wisely and use it in the present. So one of the messages I want them to remember is that when the clock ticks, it is not the time that gets wasted. It is the life that is getting wasted. Because we measure life by time, right? Therefore, when you say managing time, it's about managing life. But I started my workshop by saying you cannot manage time. That's a myth, right? Time ticks. If you can manage time, you should be able to slow it down. You can't slow it down. But then what do you really manage? You manage the activities. So if you are really, I want to give one message for them to take away is there's nothing called time management. It's all about task management. It's about managing your life because your time is limited. So what you do in the time matters. So the learning the art of choosing what to do in the given time makes you successful.
Okay, thank you. That makes perfect sense. So, by the way, how do you stay consistent with the technique you shared today?
How do I?
How do you personally stay consistent?
Oh, how do I personally stay consistent?
Yes.
So, so this lesson I have learned because whenever people say, I didn't have time, and I used to wonder, how come? Because there is 24 hours in a day, right? And then if you take away the sleep time, you are still left with about 16 hours. Right? So what do we do with it? So the way I stay consistent is I know what is important for me to do in achieving what I want to achieve. People often ask me, you teach, you write, you work, you train, you coach, you have a family that you manage. How do you find the time? I said, I don't find the time. Time is there. I find the work that is important. So how do I stay consistent? I'll tell you a secret. Most of the time, people will tell you to do a to-do list, right? But I'll tell you, do a not to-do list. Because then when you say, I should not do this, I should not do this, I should not do this, then you find time. So when I wake up in the morning, I decide to myself, I'm not going to do this, this and this. Then it gives you time to do what you should be doing. So my message to the students and the viewers, forget about the to-do list. Do a not-to-do list. Then you will know what is important in life.
So, yeah, that sounds interesting. Following up on that, so could you share a specific challenge that you face with the time and then how you overcame it?
Right. See, most of us have too many things on our plate. Right. So you have to, if I quote from theory of Eisenhower, there are things that are urgent, there are things that are important. So we don't understand the difference between what is urgent and what is important. When you postpone things, they become urgent, but they may not be important in life. And you do urgent things at the cost of doing what is important. So therefore, what you should learn to do is not to postpone things. If you are given a deadline to do it tomorrow, do it today. In my life, I've always been ahead of time. In my workplace, if you say, can I have this report by Tuesday? I would give it on Monday, so that I have Tuesday for free. What we do normally is, if you say, can I do it on Tuesday? You say, there is time. That's the biggest mistake you make in life. Never tell yourself there is time. There is no time. Time will tick. So in my personal life, I was always ahead of the time, because careers are competition. Everybody is wanting to become a CEO. The one who wins the race is the one who is ahead of time. So do before deadline, so that you have time.
Yeah, so that's impressive perspective. So building up on what you said, so which time management method do you think that is work the best for the beginner?
For a beginner, you have to remember the time is finite, it is limited, number one. Number two, you have to prioritize what is important for you. So because we tend to do a lot of things, multitasking, it doesn't work. Right? You have to do one thing at a time so that you have 100% attention. Particularly your generation, the biggest distraction you have is your phone, your screen time. We are so addicted and you get distracted. You can't give 20 minutes focus time, which is a disaster. The mind must learn to have the discipline to focus on what you're doing, 100%. So switch off the phone, keep it away, and then do it. So I remember in my work time, there are days, let's say Wednesday morning, 8 to 10:30 is my focus time, right? So I would leave the phone with my secretary, no visitors, no phone calls, and I do what I have to do, what is important for me. So what the young children should do is, number one, have focus time. Avoid distraction. You won't die if you don't touch the phone, right? So that's a challenge the current generation has. We didn't have that issue. So focus time, understand what is important for you, prioritize what you're doing, be ahead of time.
Okay, that's amazing. So another question. So such a remarkable answer. So, and how do we stay disciplined with the time when the motivation is low?
Interesting. How do I say discipline? Now, what is a discipline? Discipline is a habit, self-imposed habit. Now, in school, you are disciplined, right? You come to school at 7:30 and the teacher is ready to teach. And you start work at 7:30. But look at the office. When they say 8 to 5, your timetable says 7:30 to 2:30, you start the class at 7:30 and the teacher is ready. When they come to work, the work letter of appointment say 8 to 5, but you don't come at 8, you come at 8:10. But then you go have your coffee, have your breakfast, then you come back at 8:30. And then by the time you start, 1 hour is gone. So the discipline that we have in school is not carried forward. So the word discipline comes from within. You can discipline a dog from outside. If you tell the dog to sit, it will sit. It will tell the dog to catch, it will run. You can discipline the dog from outside. The humans need to be disciplined from inside. As children, yes, you are disciplined from outside, from home, your parents, your teachers discipline you. Once you become an adult, the discipline is inside out. You have to tell yourself, I have limited time, and what do I want to do in that time? And once you know that your time is limited, then your discipline will come out to say, I need to finish this. So have the discipline of setting a task, a timeline, and the commitment to complete it.
It's a remarkable answer. So anyway, do you have any recommended resources for improving our time management skill further?
So there are lots of tech stuff that are available. You have Google Calendar, there are a lot of technical stuff that is available now. But even when you have that, if you don't have your mental discipline to manage your life, because time is life, or life is time, time is life. If you don't have the mental discipline to manage your life, then you will regret in your deathbed, oh my God, I should have done this, I should have done that. Why didn't I do this? But what were you doing at that time? You were distracted. So you may have a lot of technology available for you to manage time, but the biggest tool to manage time is here. It's your mind calendar, the mind discipline, and the commitment to your purpose of life will discipline you. I mean, there are enough tools, automatic diaries, reminders, but the mind, before the technology, how did people manage time? Yeah. So if your mind is disciplined and you're committed to achieve what you should, the technology is not needed.
Thank you so much, sir. This is the best answering so far, and your experiences and perspective are truly appreciated. So, on behalf of all of us, I would like to extend our sincere thanks to Mr. Bradley for dedicating his times and sharing such an insightful knowledge on time management. So, I hope everyone who joined us today has taken away practical tips, and especially in strengthening on organization skills. So, thank you everyone for joining us today, and I wish you all have a wonderful day. Goodbye.